How's it going, friends? Hey, it's Sean and Blanca here, and we wanted to just give you a quick introduction and more of an invitation to kind of check out and what we're doing because we found a great way to invest in Mexico, and we wanted to tell you about it and give you the opportunity to book us for an appointment later if you wanted to learn more information. So, just to kind of explain what this is, I'm going to go through a couple images because they help to understand and make it clear what we're doing. So, investing in Mexico. So who are we seeing that are doing this? So right now, mostly they're people who are either investors or they want to become investors, and they have been thinking about Mexico, but they just didn't know where to start because of course there's some balancing you have to do and understand before you just go ahead and do that. There's people that are looking to retire or spend time in a warm location, digital nomads, investors again, but they want to create passive income like Airbnbs. So what we have is perfect for that. And then a lot of people, they just want to own a piece of Mexico because they love Mexico and they want to be able to in the future spend more time there. So that's kind of who we are mostly kind of running into. And it's just people all across the board. So a lot of our friends and past clients have been expressing interest. And I want to just tell you about our journey and how we have kind of discovered this. So one of our friends who has been a salesperson there now for a few months invited us to go check it out in Mexico. So we spent a good 12 days down there investigating this developer along with a number of other developments. And they took us around the whole region from Merida to Cancun. They showed us their developments and their different stages that they're in. So we learned all about it and we thought it's going to be a great fit for what we're doing. So we've kind of added into our real estate offerings and we're going to be sharing it with all of you. And it kind of eliminates a lot of the issues that people have when they're thinking about investing in Mexico, because it's in a price point where most people can get it. It's safe. It's not on the beach, but it's not way out in the middle of nowhere. So anyway, we are going to tell you more about it. So when we meet, we can go into more of these, like you might have some concerns and we can kind of talk about the legalities of how to avoid, like if there's a land trust or any kind of legal issues about how you can own property in Mexico. We'll also kind of cover how you can own Mexico safely as maybe you're not a Mexican citizen. We're also going to tell you what is a pre-sale, or in Spanish, it's called a preventa. And that's how you can get special pricing on these developments because it's actually a sale before it hits the market in a way. Another thing that you need to know about is what we call a micro city. And that's what I was kind of trying to explain earlier about a micro city, because we've all heard of developments where you can have the clubhouse in there and then there's a lot of homes in there. Well, that's not what I'm talking about. A micro city is a whole new concept. It's literally a gated city. And so you need to kind of understand how amazing that is because, again, we don't really have it in the US. The developer that we have been partnering with has been around since 1985. They've done 27 different little micro cities or communities, and they've served over 90,000 customers in Mexico. So this is a Mexican company, and we're pretty excited about it. Otherwise, the best part is that they do their own private financing, so you don't have to deal with your credit. You don't have to worry about your debt to income ratio. No one's going to tell you you're not going to qualify. They also offer 0% financing for the first 3 to 4 years. And then they offer 20-year financing so that it can be affordable and stretch it out, kind of like we do in the US, but very, very accessible and attainable. Nothing like getting a loan here in the US. It's just basically, if you can make the payments, they want to work with you. Okay, that's just how simple it is. So they offer 4 products. Their main products are selling lots and pre-sale pricing. So you get these with pretty much instant equity to be building in the future. Now, if you're a bigger investor and you want to have a larger project, you can buy a whole cluster. And then if you want to become a builder, you can actually build and develop within this city. Then they do have commercial lots that are for sale inside of the micro city, and you can learn about that. And then lastly, they have 2 model homes. They only build out about 5% of the city. And then after that, they have you find your own builder and build within the city. Our locations that we're selling most are in Cancun, and that's 30 minutes from the beach. This is a massive development with 1,400 acres. It's 20 minutes from the airport. It's 12 minutes from the Mayan train, which is that new tourist train. Look at some of these amenities. So they're going to have an inside aquatic like water park. This water park will have wave pool. It will have, a kid play area. There will be a private, adult pool, so the kids aren't there. Then there's access to the private beach. Now, this is all the way into Cancun, right by Isla Mujeres, and this will be exclusively for the owners of this development. The other city that has been selling really well is Merida. And if you haven't learned about Merida, it is the safest city in Latin America, and of course in Mexico as well. Just to give you an idea, Merida is right up here in the Yucatan area of Mexico. The city itself is about 30 minutes from the beach, and this development is only like 10 minutes from the beach. So right over here, I'm going to zoom in, and you're going to see how close it is. You can just zip over with your car, spend a day, and this whole region is being built out. In the next 10 years, you will not recognize this area. If you don't build a house with the developer, you can go and get your own development. You can get your own architect, builder, and we're going to have contacts for this, but you just have to make it, white, kind of going along with the neighborhood so you can create your own type of style. And what a lot of people are doing are buying like more than one lot so they can put their family members next to each other. So that's it, guys. If you want to learn more, book us for a Zoom meeting. If you scan this, you're going to go right to our Zoom scheduler and you can pick a time there, or just give us a buzz, shoot us a text, and we can get something scheduled. All right, guys. Hope you're having a great day. Looking forward to meeting with you soon. Talk to you later.